everybody. Good morning. Let me make sure I'm live over on my Facebook group, which can go either way. Oh, it looks like it's going to work today. Yay. Looks like it's going to work. Just going to make sure. It says it's trying to start over there. It says I'm live over there. So hopefully I'm live everywhere, including YouTube. So the chat, see if people join me, and I'll see what's happening over here. And oh my gosh, I am live over there on Facebook. And I've got sound. So now I just need you guys to pop on. And hopefully you will. Here's what we're going to use today. Beautiful butterflies. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So gorgeous. Okay. Let's see who's coming. It takes a little bit of time for everybody to find me. Hi, Sonia. Good morning, friend. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. You're over on YouTube, I see, so that's good. It's always good when it works in every place, right? Okay. So, and thank you for liking and sharing. I really appreciate it, Sonia. That's very, very kind of you to get the word out. And okay, we'll just, you and I are here by ourselves. Hope you're doing well. I can't believe it's mid-March already. Hi, Mo. How are you? Good morning or afternoon for you. You're watching on Facebook. I'm assuming you're watching on my page, and I'll just see who's watching over here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So I've got my everything open. So I'm going to show you some project using the fabulous supplies that are in the beautiful bokeh. It's Bokeh, but I've looked it up and how to pronounce it, and it's bouquet. Hi, Ellie. Good morning. So kind of sounds like bouquet of flowers, but it's not. It's more like bow, like a bow, and then K, the female name. It's a bouquet. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about what that is in a minute once we get started. So let me hide. Good morning, Diane. How are you? How you doing, friend? Okay, so let me hide this, and then we've got that. So now I can see what's going on. All right. So this suite is fantastic. It's in the, let's see, January to April. Heather Burke. Nice to see a name over there. I haven't seen you in a while on here. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Okay, so this is page 38 of the January to April 2025 mini catalog. So here's the products. And I think what's really cool is it's beautiful. And you might have earned this free during Celebration, the stamp set. But this hybrid embossing folder is really beautiful. And then, of course, the Designer Series paper. And so I'm going to show you a few tricks with this and how you can use it. I only started playing with it yesterday. It's part of a class. It is the class, I'm sorry, that Angie and I are doing together. It's our April class, and our April class is a bit later because there is Easter in April. Easter is a bit late this year. So our class is going to be on the Saturday, the 26th of April. So there's time to register, but I am going to visit my daughter and my sisters soon. So the earlier you get it in, then I'll have it ordered and ready when I get home to pack up. I'm really good. Thanks, Diane. Thanks for asking, hon. Okay, so let me show you what's included in the class. The other reason I took it out yesterday was because I had to create a card for my monthly PDF share. And for those of you who don't know, whenever I do, I'm part of a group, a large group of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. And we put together, there's 12 of us, and we put together, look at this, we put together a PDF tutorial. These are just little snippets to kind of whet your appetite and get you excited. So when anybody places an order for me during that month, they will get this PDF, which has videos. So it's instructions, measurements, pictures, and video tutorials for 12 projects. And in March, it's mixed media florals. So you get this free when you make a purchase. You can also buy the tutorial separately if you don't want to make a purchase. It's $19.50 Canadian. So there's kind of two ways you can earn it. Also, if you're on my team, you get it for free too. Now, in April, it's going to be Beautiful Butterflies. So this will say Beautiful Butterflies, and there'll be 12 projects. So if you join my class, you will get that extra tutorial for free. So another 12 projects. So hopefully that's exciting. Now, what's in the class? Well, the class doesn't come with the stamps or the dies. Let me show you the dies. But if you purchase them through me, so here's the dies. You can see them all, okay? If you purchase this, you're going to get a bonus in your goodie bag. And let me show you what comes in the goodie bag. So we've got a full pack of Starburst sequins. Pretty. You're going to get half a roll of the white. I think this is a quarter inch. Okay, so quarter inch. And it's a very soft weave ribbon. Hi, Alexina. How are you? Nice to see you. You're going to get 5 yards of that. And you're also going to get half a pack, so 24 sheets of the designer series paper. And I said that I would tell you what this technique is called, okay? So before I do that, if you purchase the bundle from me, so the Beautiful Butterflies with the hybrid, I forgot to tell you, it also comes with this fabulous hybrid embossing folder, okay? So let's bring that back. So that's the bundle. So it's the stamps, the dies, and the hybrid. This actually is together. Now this is we're waiting for it to come back into the warehouse, and it's due back on March the 30th. So lots of time before the class, okay? So if you buy that as part of your class, you're going to get a full pack of the paper. Okay. So this is called Beautiful Bokeh. I can't even say it. Beautiful Bokeh 6x6 designer series paper. So what is bokeh? Well, I looked it up and I printed it out, and basically it is a photography technique where it originated in Japan, and it's when you take a picture and sometimes things are blurred out on purpose. It's to create kind of a blur or a haze, and it's derived from the Japanese word bokeh, which means blurred. So it creates a soft and dreamy effect. So that's what the effect is on our paper. So you can see that this is kind of blurred out, right? So, hi, man, nice to see you. So we've got some colors here that are included, and let me get those. That would be Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Balmy Blue, Fresh Freesia, and Berry Burst. And so the class, you're going to get actually 4 of each of these. But look, you've got the other side too. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that's what that means. So now we're all up to date on what that means. Okay, so let me show you a few things first. I wanted to I'm going to make a card. We are making a card today, you guys. Don't leave. Stick around because we are going to make a card. But I did want to show you a few little things that are unusual about this bundle. So we've got this, look at this gorgeous designer series paper. This gorgeous embossing folder. And when you look at it, here we are. So if I just run it through the embossing folder, you can see that you get a very deep impression. That's the deboss side, and that's the emboss side. Isn't that cool? But there's another thing you can do. You can actually cut out a butterfly and emboss it at the same time. So let me show you how to do that. So you're going to grab this die. you're going to open up the folder, and then, sorry, I'm going to make sure I've got this on the right side. I did this yesterday, and I remembered how to do it exactly, but now it's kind of making me question myself. Do you ever do that where you question yourself? Well, first of all, I need the die facing up, right? Okay, so come on, click in there. So it clicks in. Does that make sense? Let me show you. So it's this large butterfly that we're cutting out, and when you put the die on it, and move it around, it'll grab, and it will grab around the outside of the die there. So then we can just put that paper on, close it up, and then you do have to use the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So the mini is too small for what I'm doing today. You do have to run it through. So you just run it through like a normal embossing folder, because that's what it is. Well, a 3D embossing folder, I should say. And I'll show you what you need for that. So you need that plate number 4. And then here we go. So I'm going to just take this out. And I'll put that back so I don't lose it, because I need that for later. So here's what you end up with. Hi, Gail. Is the die upside down for the embossing folder? It is, you want to put the cutting edge of the die. So here's our die. So this is what I would call the flat edge. And this is what is the cutting edge. So it has to be, you click it in on the side that's got the Stampin' Up logo. So you're going to turn it so the cutting edge is facing up. Okay, does that make sense? Let me know if it doesn't. Okay, so this is what you end up with. You end up with the cut out. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? The cut out butterfly. And you can use this. Now, a lot of people have been using this. So like if you put this on the front of a card, you could make it a shaker card. There's lots of things you can do with that, but I just love how gorgeous that is. You could even cut this out of another color and kind of pop it up and give yourself some dimension there with, the butterfly kind of flying out of the paper. It's another idea. Now, the other thing that's really cool, let me show you, is I've got a piece of fresh freesia paper here. So, oh, hi, Joanne over there. Good morning, friend. Hi, Sarah. How are you guys over there in my Border Buddy group? Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to take this die. Now, this die is interesting. Let me show you it. Because I looked at it and I thought, what is this? Why is it like this? Okay, here's the die. And if I turn it this way, this is what it looks like. And it kind of is like, what is this? Not sure what this is. It's going to cut out. You can just use it like this. You could put it here, cut it out, and you've got an image, okay? But what it's meant for, and I'm going to grab some tape. There are these little index marks up here. Now, can you see that line? Let me turn there. Can you see that line that's right there? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to line it up on the fold of your card. So that's where it's going to be. It's going to be on the fold of your card. And you're going to tape this down like that. Okay, so you've got your cards like this. So you're going to run it through just like this. And we're going to grab our platform. Hi, Mary. You haven't missed too much, hun. We've got number 1 platform, and then we've got a kind of our die cut piece here, plate here. Then we've got our clear plate. Then we've got our paper, so it's kind of it's folded, and then we've got our top cutting plate, and we're going to run that through. I gotta say, they really knocked it out of the park with this particular stamp set. And but the hybrid embossing folder and dies is really amazing. Whoops, cut that the wrong way. Okay, pull this off. Come on, let's go. There we go. All right, and then when you take it out, these pieces are going to come out. Now, I think I only did this morning. I only played with this once this morning. So I'm sure I'll get better at it. Like maybe I've moved that little index line a little bit too low. I'm not sure. I just cut this little piece off. No big deal. Okay, and then this should pop out. So what you end up with, and you can clean this up. I think I just need to practice. There's probably a tip that some brilliant person has figured out, because I cut it this morning and it was actually a little bit better than this. But you get the idea, right? You're basically creating, a fold. Okay, so it's opens like that. So now you've got a card that this could be the literal card. Isn't that cool, Di? I know, it's so cool. So here's the one I did this morning. I did a little bit better job. And of course, there's other images that we can cut out using our dies that will give us some definition. Just put that back. There's these dies here that we can start layering on to create that card. Isn't it cool? I want to show you a card I got in a swap that uses it. Okay, so this is what you'd call a bridge card. You know, we've done lots of these where you've got the two sides and then it opens up and then you have another and then this one opens up to the inside. Okay, but you see here, this white butterfly is this die cut image. And then so you've got this kind of even more openings, which is really cool. Okay, and that's the piece that's stuck to either side, which creates that bridge. Isn't that cool? Yay. Okay, so that's just some tips that you can use this for. We're going to start making our card now. If I can find my, if I can find what I need to make said card. Here it is. Here's all my guts. All right, so I picked, I'm just going to start with a basic white. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. This is the thick white. I like to use thick white when I'm trying to layer a lot of things on a card, just because I think it gives it a good base. I sent out a newsletter the other day saying that this size, the 8.5 by 11 of the thick, was going to be discontinued, but a lot of people wrote to Stampin' Up! And said, please don't do that. Why are you doing that? We need this. And they have changed their minds and it's back. So see, they do listen. People always say, oh, they never listen. Yes, they do. They actually do. So that was cool. Now, I've got some bits and bobs here. Let's start with this piece. So I cut this piece of the designer series paper. It's 5.5 by, I think I just guesstimated and said, is that 3.5? Okay, so I wanted it a little bit smaller than the front of the card. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss it with the embossing folder, because you can use this on its own. You don't have to put the die in there. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to maybe move it up a titch like that. That's kind of, you can decide where you want this. But I know I want it to be a landscape card, so I want to make sure that my design is going that way. Okay, so again, you guys, I do have to use my regular size Stampin' Cut and Emboss, because it is a thick embossing folder and it's 6 inches across, so it wouldn't fit in the middle. Anybody got any questions? Anybody? Hi, Kathy over there. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so here we are. Oh, Sandy, hi. I didn't see you jump in there. Good morning. Okay. Now, this is interesting. I was looking at this and I thought, that's really cool. We've got the beautiful emboss. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a deboss side, emboss side. I noticed that, I guess, it never occurred to me, but designer series paper is white core. So the inside it's not dyed all the way through. And of course it's printed. This is just printed on paper. So if you wanted, you could sand that and then they'd really pop. But it actually kind of did it on its own. So I'm not going to add any, I'm not going to do any more of that. Let's glue this down. Go. Okay. Glue that down. There we go. Don't you love it? That's Berry Burst. Ah, it's gorgeous. And can you see, you can see that effect, what I would call little blurred bubbles on the paper. And I just think it looks gorgeous. Plus this is all raised too, right? So pretty. Okay, so we've got that. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to cut out a butterfly shape, and I'm going to use this one. This is the outline. And then this detailed one fits inside. So I'm going to be cutting that out too. So let me grab, I've got a piece of Balmy Blue, and I've got our adhesive sheets. So what the adhesive sheets are, are glue, very, very light glue, double-sided. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. So I'm just going to stick this down, and then I'm going to peel off this. Oop. So it's double-sided, okay. Oop. There we go. So this side's also got glue on it, and when I peel this off, it's going to have glue. So I want to turn this over, and actually what we're going to do is, because I kind of got a small piece of adhesive, I want to make sure that I don't miss anything, because I'm going to be turning this over. Does that make sense? In other words, I don't want to guess where the glue is. I want to turn this piece of paper over. I want to know exactly where the glue is so that I can grab that. All right. I grab my bin here. Whoops. Okay. So this is the one I want to do the intricate in this die, the one that's got the details. And the reason I want to do it on the adhesive is because it's going to have glue all over all these little delicate pieces, and it's going to be much easier to glue to this. So I'm going to cut this one out. This is just the outside of the butterfly. I don't think I showed you that this piece fits inside this piece. So you can use them independently or together. So let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss and stick that on there. And we'll run that through. Okay, so here we go. We've got our outside, and we'll just stick this back on. Look at these other little dies. See, we've got an outside die here, and then we've got the detailed one. Oops, the detailed one that also fits. And I love when Stampin' Up! Does this. They've given us 2 of these and 2 of the bodies, the thorax. Here's another one over here. So it just helps you cut it out faster. I'm going to need this larger body, this larger thorax. I just think of Dr. Seuss when I say that. It wasn't thorax, it was Lorax, but it reminds me. So I want these 2 cut out, okay? And I'm also going to be cutting out I should save these so I'm not going anywhere. I want to cut out a label, okay? So I grabbed one of the words, one of the sentiments from Beautiful Butterflies. I got the happy birthday, because we can always use happy birthday, right? So let's stamp that. And I'm using Berry Burst. Okay, so let's just stamp that here. There we go. And let me line that up. Cut it out, I mean. Sorry, let me grab a piece. Now, here's what I want to do. I don't want it to be this long, although it could be this long. And actually, maybe I do want it to be that long. Yeah, I'm going to make it as long as this piece is. Never mind, I was going to shorten it. You know how I do that trick where I shorten stuff? Not today. I'll show you the original that I made, and I had shortened it. And you can decide which one you like. Ooh, that would help if I had my plates on here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we've got that butterfly, we've got the birthday, whoop, and we've got the body. All right. Top goes on, and let's run that through. Gee, Diane, it looks like that might actually be nice here today. I took my little rescue dog out this morning, Gracie, and it was not raining, which was a bonus because it's been kind of ugly. And but now I see for her next walk, it might actually be a little bit, I don't want to use the word sunny. I should whisper that in case I jinx myself. But it looks not too bad out. What's it like in Ladner? It's always sunny in Ladner. Okay, that's where Diane lives. She lives in a place that's always sunny. All right, I think that's it, you guys. Let's move all of this away. It's a pretty color, isn't it, Sarah? I know, it's gorgeous. Berry Burst was a color that we all loved, and it was an in color. Was it an in color? You guys, I can't even remember. And then it went away because its time was up. And then like 4 years later, they brought it back with its color that everyone used together, and that was the lemon lime twist. And so it's yeah, it was nice to get it back. Oh, here's my poker. So what I want to do on this one is I want to take this out. But can you remember I was telling that glue is going to be on the back? So I only figured this out, if you want to know the truth, because when I was fussing with it this morning, making this card, I thought, oh, I should use the adhesive sheets on this. So it should work just fine. Guess we'll find out. Nothing like live TV, right? Remember that commercial, you guys, when we used to do tapes? And it was, is it live or is it Memorex? Remember? Well, you can always tell when demonstrators are doing videos and they're live because we just go with it. If there's a mistake, it's not the end of the world. I don't know what to say to you about the fact that my streaming has worked 3 times in a row. I'm not going to say a word, actually, because that would jinx me, I think. Okay, so that's what we've got. And let's gather all this up. Grab a garbage little bin here and let's move all of that in. Let's scoop it up. Okay. Now, I want to put this detailed piece on here. Okay, so let's go for it. We'll get this out of the die. That's the easy part. And then it's just a matter of finding a little place where that's going to give. Oh, that worked beautifully. Look at that. So I'm just gone to the corner and I've started to lift that up. Can you see that? So this is just a lining. Okay, so when I pull this off, oh, it's kind of pretty. When I pull this off, this is sticky. Okay, it's not overly sticky, but it's sticky enough that I can glue that down. Yay, worked. Excellent. Look at that. Okay. Then I've got my little body, which of course was done in Berry Burst. I could have added glue to this one too, but it's not so hard to kind of, come on. Let's go here. Boy, I've got Berry Burst ink all over my nail. I can't remember the name of my nail color. Something boo-boo. Literally, I can't, it's like something boo-boo. It's kind of funny. Okay. Let's glue this puppy down. And I'm just going to move it around so that its little antenna match up with the antenna. There we go. Well, that looks good. Isn't that cute? Now, you could have this flying, like you could do this, right? And actually, on my first one, I just glued this down, but I'm going to actually pop this up. I think I like it better popped up. Give it that sense that it's kind of in flight. So like I said, this is the first card well, it's not the first card I've made with this. That's not true, because I'm going to just cut some of the edge off here, because I had to make a card for my video tutorial that's coming up next month, right? So I actually was playing with that, and it's a really pretty card. I was trying to have a nice card for that tutorial so that people get an exclusive project, because we don't use these projects anywhere else. So you can't see them unless you have the, okay, ooh, we do. Okay, is that good? Let's see. Yep, looks good. Okay, so now we're going to pull all this off. And, whoop, hands are sticky. You guys are quiet, very quiet. What's up? What's up, everybody? I hope the weather is turning nicer for you guys wherever you might be. We've had a kind of a monsoony week, and then it gets nice. And then just as it gets nice, I go, oh yeah, I should go out for a walk with Gracie. And then, that would be kind of, you know what? I'm going to do something different. Just a sec. Yep, I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn this butterfly sideways, and I'm going to show you the original. And this, sometimes when you make a card and then you think, oh yeah, that's nice, and then you're making the second one for our presentation, you go, change it up. So I'm going to show you. I love this one way better than the one I did. And I just did it this morning. So here's what I'm doing. Can you see that I'm putting 2 dimensionals on this end? Because this is going to be off the edge. And I want it to be the same height as my butterfly. But this piece can't be the same height. It's got to be, it's already got the height because it's going on top of this one. Okay. So I'm just going to do this. Okay. And then I'm going to grab Sunning Cloud and Victoria. Sandy, that's not bad. Yeah, kind of the same here. Kind of the same here. Okay, and then I just want to add some, oops, I guess I can use this end. I'm going to add some of these little, I'll do a berry burst one. Okay. And then if you wanted, you could definitely add, I still have quite a bit of snow, and today it's raining. You're off to your craft room soon? Oh, that's great, Joanne. Yeah, when it rains, and then I guess if it freezes again, you're in trouble, right? Because you got that ice on top of the snow, and that's deadly, isn't it, where you are? Yeah. Okay, so that's the card I made today. You can see there's the dimension, right? And then this is the one I made earlier today. So this was just glued flat on, and this was raised up, and I shortened this. You've seen me do that before. And I like them both, but it depends. Our brains work very differently, right? Some people like things linear, and oh, thanks, Lexina, thank you. And then some of you may like the kind of offset. I kind of like the offset. What do you guys think? Which one's your fave? Leave them there. You guys can vote. I am going to show you some more cards made with this set. So here's one here. This is quite simple. We've got the embossed part, the back, and then we've got the embossed butterfly. So that's like this, where you've taken the embossed piece, right, with the die. Remember, if you join late, go back. Okay, you like this one, Kathy? Me too. I like it too. And then, yeah, we've got the body and the details in black. That really pops. And then this is another one. This is really cool. This is a stamped butterfly. And I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can explain this. These pieces here almost look like a flower. I've seen people use them as flowers, but they're actually meant to kind of decorate the large butterfly. But in this case, can you see that they've been stamped green? So this has been cut out. Let's start with how this was made. Okay, so this was cut out. Oops, grab this. So cut this out of white. Okay, so now we have a shape, just a shape. Then these pieces were stamped in colors. So a color at the top, a color at the bottom. So now we have a decorated butterfly. Then we have a cut out detail and that's just placed on top. So that kind of forms that butterfly with the color behind it. This is the Plaid Designer Series paper. That's part of the Storybook Suite, Storybook Friend Suite, Storybook something Suite. It's got that huge suite in the mini, and it's embossed. So this has been glued down. So we've got a layer here, and then we've got a layer of DSP, and then we've got it on top of our card. And then this has been completely embossed, all layers. Okay. So that's kind of fun. Okay. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, I like it too. I don't know. I was in a hurry this morning. I thought, should I do a card kit or should I make a card? So I thought I'd make a card. So I literally threw it together. But I like the offset. And actually, what we could do is we could add another one of the butterflies, the smaller ones, maybe offset a little bit too, like maybe kind of like that. And that would kind of add even more kind of detail to that. I thought that would be pretty. I wanted to show you something that I got that I'm kind of proud of that I got. And I want to thank all my team and well, all my customers over the years. So I received this from Stampin' Up! Last week. So let me show you. Isn't that a neat box? I love the box. Hope I can open it. And yeah, so we've got Stampin' Up! And when you open it up, it says, congratulations on your sales milestone. Thank you for loving what you do. And then it's in different languages, and it's just signed Shelly and Sarah. Okay. And then here's my new pin. So I got this pin for having career sales of $900,000 US. So it took me 24 years to get to 900,000 US. But I want to thank all of my current and past customers who've helped me achieve this. So really appreciate it. And then I got a really pretty card with it. Isn't this pretty? Isn't this a simple card? This is just on a note card. And just says, Allison, way to go. Achieving 900,000 CSV is basically US. And in career to date sales is no easy feat. We're cheering you today and every day. Thanks for everything you continue to do. And this is the Stampin' Up! Leadership team. So these are the CEO and the vice president. I would love to know whose signature this is. It's just like, what is this? I don't even know. And why is it way over here? I have no idea. Like I can make out the rest of these, but this is a mystery to me. Anyways, thanks, Gail. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's funny how time flies, right? And then the last thing I want to show you is, where is that? Remember I was telling you about, oh, here it is. Remember I was telling you about the mixed media florals. This is the PDF that you can earn for free or you can purchase. And I just wanted to show you two beautiful cards made with it, because it is gorgeous. It's part of the online exclusives. If you are not receiving my newsletter, please sign up, because it's the first time you sign up, you're going to get a 12 PDFs of projects. Okay, so you want to sign up. And then every month I send out more projects and more ideas. Okay, on my way to 1 million. Well, Sandy, yes, let's hope, right? When you get to 1 million, you guys, you get a bonus and you get to make design help. You don't design it, but you work with concept artists at Stampin' Up! To design a stamp set. So that's kind of fun. I don't even know what I do. What would I do? I don't know. Hockey, but then there's already been hockey. And so I don't know what I do. All right. So that is it for today. Let me grab this. Let me come back on and say goodbye. There we are. Okay. Now, what else have we got to say? You're an incredible demonstrator. You're a talented crafter. Oh, you're so sweet, Joanne. Thank you, sweetheart. That's very kind of you. And of course, you are part of that group that always encourages me and sticks with me, because we've been together for years, right? Yeah. Anyway, all right. So, anything else, you guys? Any other questions? Thanks, Sarah. Thanks so much, you guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully, I've got 4 of you already, I think, that have signed up for the Beautiful Bokeh Bokeh Suite Collection. And that's on April 26th is the class. You know the drill. Oh, forgot to say, oh my goodness. Good Lord. We're going to be making 8 cards at that class. So 4 designs, 2 of each. So 1 to keep, 1 to give away. And we join together on Facebook and we craft together. And then if you can't join live, that's okay, because we're going to save those videos and you can watch them anytime you want through a link on YouTube. Okay. All right, you guys. I think that's good. What else have we got? Allie likes the offset one. I think Diane likes the offset one. Mo likes the offset one. Okay, so the winner is the offset one. Okay. All right, friends. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Oh, I'm getting my hair done on Wednesday. But I'll be back because I have a really early appointment. So I'll be back. So yes, Wednesday, 2 p.m. and you'll be able to see my new hair color and cut. So that's good. That's something to look forward to. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go end the stream over on Facebook. Here we go. And I'm going to end the stream here on YouTube and on my page. You guys have a great rest of the day. Bye for now. Oh, Marilyn, yeah, check it out. Watch the replay.